my goodness. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hello, October Crow. Hello, Charismatica, Matthew, Layla, Greenbean, Rain, Shiho, Emily, Pack, McQuack. Hello, Tab. Hello, Aiden. Hello, Gray, Brooke, Mike. How are you all? It's so good to see you. Happy Wednesday. I've had quite a full morning already. Oh my goodness, Walmart bag making an appearance. Hello, Walmart bag. Hi. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Airdrin. Hello, Jazz. I hope you're all having a lovely week. I can't wait to hear about your weekend. Roni is, in fact, not on the blanket. Not sure why he's over there, but he's here. He's hanging out with us. It's good to see you all. It's good to see you all. Hello, Shiho. Yes, I wasn't even late today. No one can say Lexicus Laticus because I was on it today. I've actually been sitting here since like 20 minutes ago. I could have started early, but I was like trying to think of what I wanted to say today. And I also have really horrible news. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. I picked the wrong day. And so we autofilled. And I did already check who it is, and it's not a duck villager. So I don't know what to do. We can't, Gala won't move out. Oh, it is, oh, I spoiled it. It's Gala, the pig. She won't move out because she's the most recent move-in, so I don't know if we attempt to get someone else to leave, replace them, and then replace Gala. I don't know. I literally have no idea what to do to fix this. I can't use an amiibo because I'd have to make another house. I mean, I guess I could get 2 houses and put them on the beach. But that just feels... it feels bad, chat. I don't want new villagers. I don't want 10 of them with 2 of them just on the beach mysteriously. Part of it is that I love, like, the 8 houses. So anyway, that's rough. That's rough. We messed up. I messed up. I don't know why I'm including you guys in that. But, we're rough. Can we see the current residents? Yes. I don't know how I managed to pick the wrong day, but I am so sorry for those of you who are excited for a villager hunt. I was also excited for a villager hunt. So I don't know if we time travel and try to get, like, someone else to move out. I feel like, honestly, I don't know. I don't even know who I'd be willing to move out. I mean, I guess I'd let Dina go and then hope to find other villagers, but I don't know. I guess I could see Nibbles going. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Can you have forest piggies? Well, the point is that I want to have the same villager type. I want to have 2 of each villager type on my island. And that'll put us at 1 pig, 1 duck. Wait, wrong theme. Oh yeah, we're not even on a forest island anymore. That's why I forgot to. I was just like, yep. Hello, I love your cardigan. This is actually just a long sleeve shirt, not gonna lie, but thank you very much. I love the color. Just wait a few days until Gala is available to replace with amiibo. The problem is that we only have 8 houses, so if we try to amiibo someone in, it will not let us kick someone out. We will just have to move in a 9th villager. And I'm trying not to do that, so you can let Dina go and then try to find her again. No, I love Dina. I'm scared I'd never see her again. I'd rather let someone like Drift go, who I don't really bond with. Like Drift and Nibbles, I would be okay with letting go, and then we could get any squirrel or frog. This is a mess. This has added at least 2 weeks to the situation of like finishing Mini Isle, so I'm so sorry. I don't know how it happened, but here we are. Also, let me make sure my mic is correct. Hold on. I forgot to check. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, did not mean to do that. Okay. Anyway, just put them far in the distance on the water. I just don't want to have more villagers. I don't want to have more villagers on the island. Like, I like that the map is all the villagers. It would be like it's almost not OCD, but it would like bother me, my perfectionist soul, to have a 9th villager that's not actually part of the island. So I'm gonna have to figure this out. What did Rain say? We'll just have to ban some villagers to the beaches. I don't want to have spare villagers. This is a duck and a pig walk into a bar. This is a huge problem. Anyway, now that I have you guys here, that sounds mysterious and like I'm trying to get you into my cult. But I did want to have a little chat today. Given the situation that we have seen coming out of LA, especially this week, I wanted to have a little chat. I know a lot of people have recently found my channel, like, during my push for 200k when I was looking to do a face reveal, and then following the face reveal, we've gotten a lot of new subscribers in a short amount of time, and I wanted to just kind of reaffirm who I am and who you're supporting. I feel like, I don't know, I've seen a lot of people calling for creators to use their platform for good, and I don't consider myself a huge creator. I don't think I'm like an influencer. That's kind of cringe to even say. But I do think it's important to know who you're supporting. And so I just wanted to be a little bit transparent with you guys today. So for those of you who are new and don't know who I am yet, this is definitely a, first of all, safe space for the LGBTQ plus community. Obviously, like, happy Pride Month, besties. But in other, like, political situations, it is also, this is a free Palestine space. This is a screw ICE space. I think that the situation coming out of LA, especially where we've seen peaceful protests turned into violent situations due to military interference, has been very dystopian. I think our current administration is incredibly corrupt, and I'm sorry to, I haven't done anything personally, but I'm really sorry to all of the Latino community especially who are so afraid right now. I'm sorry that our country has become a space that is so hateful lately, and I just want you guys to know that this is not a space where that will ever be celebrated. I also don't think that it's fair to call any human being illegal, especially when we are already on stolen land. I think it is really rich for anyone who's not a Native American indigenous to this land to make any sort of commentary on who should be here and whether it's legal. There's also the whole thing where being in a country illegally itself, like being in the US undocumented, is not even a criminal offense. So the degree to which people are being attacked, families torn apart, should itself be illegal. And I think that the president is a little bit too protected here. I just want you guys to know that that's where I stand on things. I never want this to be confusing. I never want you to have to wonder whether I support you as a person. I am very grateful for the immigrant families who live in our country. And I hope that you guys are approaching this with compassion as well. I think we've cultivated a very kind and compassionate community, but if that's not where you stand, I unfortunately don't think this is a good space for you. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to get that out of the way at the beginning of the stream. I don't want anyone to be confused about it. But yeah, I guess we can start working on fixing the situation that I've created by letting another villager go, which is going to be sad, but unfortunately that's all I can think of. And yeah, reminder, happy Pride to all the besties, especially lesbians, but the rest of you too, or you guys are fine too, obviously. This is a lesbian first community. I was supposed to visit the US next year, but it's looking less and less likely. Yeah, I apologize for the fact that our country has become such an unsafe place to be for so many people. So many people. Okay, let's see. First of all, okay, I also let Evan play on the... That's when I messed up, chat. I let Evan play on this island, and that's when the villager must have moved in. No! No! Oh, okay. Kat, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Those are going to Cindy the Sheep, Quinn, Angie's Aerobics, and Julie. Let's go. Wahoo's in the chat for Kat. Let me update our member goal while we're here. So my friend Evan came over, and I let him play on my island so he could kind of see what the island was like, and I'm pretty sure that was after the villager move-out situation, so I think I must have just let it go. That's so frustrating. Oh my god, I'm so silly. Daily membies? But yeah, anyway, he was playing and he doesn't know any of the controls and it was really hilarious to watch. So he would like dig a hole and be like, oh my god, how do I cover this up? And then he'd accidentally bury something in the ground and I was like, wow. He also took some stuff out of my mailbox that I was like, okay, well that was there for a reason and I was actually glad to have it out of the way. So thanks for putting all of that in my pockets. Hello, Paul. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Alrighty, I think I literally have my Nook Mile tickets ready and everything. I guess we try to move someone out today and just see what happens. We'll just see what happens, little baddies. I think I'm gonna put a little bicycle in the corner here. Have that over there. Need to add another bicycle somewhere around, just so it's like... Maybe this villager will have a little bike, you know? You know? Avian, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome in, bestie. Hello, hello. Oh, Cindy, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for popping in. Congrats on your membership. Okay. You might kick someone out and then find them on a hunt anyways. That's true. So let's go ahead and move Gala in. We'll go to the next day. We are still playing on Switch 2, by the way, so that's cool. Obviously, I haven't switched back. What is it called? Regressed, I guess. Minnie Isle is so cute. Thank you so much, Avian. Thank you. The first time I let my kid play, she got down all of my trees. Thankfully, I was watching Evan. I was just letting him, like, figure out the controls, and he was like, you should do a video of letting your friend play Animal Crossing without, like, knowing what's going on. And I was like, yeah, I feel like that would be funny. Like, I voiceover, Evan plays. Airdrin, thank you so much for the gifted membership. That one's going to Sarah. Sarah, congrats on your membership. Can we get some wahoos in chat for Airdrin? Airdrin, thank you. Let me update our little goal again. Let's go. Daily membies. We're at 7. Yes, let's go. Yeah, I appreciate all of you being here today, by the way. Like I said, I'd love to hear about your weekends. Oh no, is it doing something weird? Let me see what's going on in the... Oh no, nothing's happening so far. Match your hero with skins for your stream. I don't know what that means, but okay. Alrighty. Okay. If you guys are having problem with streams right now, it doesn't say that there's any problem on my end, so maybe try refreshing your page. Maybe. I got chicken pox yesterday. Emily, are you good? Hello? Hello? Or it could be on YouTube side, I guess. I can't really see that through my stream software. True. Oh, Em, I'm so sorry your internet went out the other day. This weekend was pretty not productive for me, I'm not gonna lie. I just kind of like hung out. What did I do this weekend? I actually have a journal where I document all the things that happen to me. Shatter, please. Let me see what I put in my little journal. This is my journal. It's a Hobonichi Techo. It is really cute. It's the 2025, hold on, can you see that? The 2025 weeks edition, so it's like really thin, really small. But I write about my days in here. Let me see if I have like a day that you could look at that's not problematic in any way, as in giving up my personal information. Yeah, this all has very personal information about me. Maybe I could just hold it far away and you couldn't even see what it says. But, like, it's just a cute little journal that I put little washi tape and stuff in with my schedule. Let me see what I've done this weekend, though. Also, because I have a horrible memory. Okay, well, conveniently, I didn't write anything for Friday or Saturday. Oh, yeah, Sunday, I went to see my friend Annabeth. Sunday. I went to see my friend Annabeth and give her the copy not the copy, the Nintendo Switch 2 that I managed to nab for her. So that was fun seeing Annabeth. I've also lost my pen for this book. Guys, I'm perpetually in crisis, I fear. Gala's really cute, though. Everybody look at Gala right now while I try to find my pen. My pen! What have I done? I'm actually confused because I haven't moved from this position since I used the pen last. Did I literally put it in my mascara cup? Hello? Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, this is the pen that I use. It's like very thin. You can't even see that. It's a little micron pen. Anyway, I thought you couldn't get it twice. Am I dumb? The Switch. So I bought mine from, whatchamacallit, from Best Buy. And I got her one from GameStop on release day. They had like an event the day before where if you showed up at 3 p.m. you would be in line for one of the Switches they had in stock in the store. So I went for that and managed to nab one for her. And then I had to go at midnight that night to pick it up, which was interesting. But yeah, I managed to take that up for Annabeth. Cute. Can we see a blank page? Yes. Let me also put it on my face so you can actually see. This is a blank page in the book. So, like, this is November of 2025. Okay, yeah. So, it has the dates on this side, and then this side is like a blank graph paper page, which I love because you can just put extra stuff there. And then there's also little extra things in the back of the book. So, like, they give you, like, example icons and stuff that you could use in your book, which I think is cute. And then they have a list of 100 things. So I split mine up 50 and 50, and I'm just documenting the books that I've read and then the movies and shows that I've watched and my ratings for them. So that's cool. Notice that I gave the Minecraft movie a 1 out of 10. So yeah, I think this is a neat little book. There's also just plain, like, graph paper in the back in case you want to add anything to your little list. But the Hobonichi Techo is Japanese stationery, and it's imported. This, by the way, is from where I left this in my bag, and it was right before, it was like the day before I got this cover, the plastic cover for it. The day before, I had left this in my bag. I forgot that I had an apple from Panera in the side of my bag. It rotted, and the juice, like, got into my notebook. It's just a stain. So anyway, that's so sad. But, you know, gives it personality. This is a personality notebook now. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I like how simplified it is. Yeah, it's good. I quite like it. I need to give you guys my, like, room tour so you can see all the stationery stuff that I've collected. But okay, now that we've talked to Gala, let's go ahead and try to kick someone out. This is gonna take so long. I'm sorry in advance. I really hope it happens. Ronnie! You're so handsome! What a cute boy just laying back there. I love him. I'm gonna be making a little snack for a minute, but also what? What? Office supplies that I never use is my weakness. Real. I have like 1 bazillion washi tapes, personally. Prepare to get something from me in your P.O. box soon. Oh my god! Cat, yay! Oh, yay! Can you kick me out? Why? Why? Who are we getting ready? Oh, yeah. I get it. Kick me out as in a villager. Right, okay. I was like, oh my god, Nathan, did you do something? Emily, enjoy your lurk. You guys got mellow Karis this morning. Aren't you so glad I actually slept last night? I was getting breakfast with someone this morning, and I went at like 10 a.m. So I needed to be up by 9 at the latest so that I could shower and everything before. Went to bed at 3:30. Went to bed at 3:30. That's my bad. That's why. I did sleep well, though, and Roni didn't wake me up for once, so that was cool. That was cool. I've never tried to boot a villager via time traveling. How does it work? You basically just time travel until someone moves. That's literally it. So we'll see what happens. Nibbles and Drift are the two that I was like, I'd be willing to kick them out, and they're both safe so far. We've got chatter in them. Once you find someone with a thought bubble, you can start going one day at a time instead of time traveling weeks. I do weeks initially so that it, like, gets to the point where a villager could want to move out. And then, whatchamacallit, oh my goodness, Abuela! Abuela, thank you so much for the super chat. Watching on phone, so sending this because can't gift. Currently enjoying kids and grandkids on vacay at Kiowa Island. Ooh, that's exciting. I hope you have the best vacation. Thank you again for your super chat, Abuela. Hope everyone's having a great time. I am going on vacation next week, actually. So this week will be our last week of streams for a couple weeks. I won't be around to stream, but I'm going to try to film an extra video in advance. So instead of 2 videos, you'll have 3 next week. That's the goal. Please forgive me if it's only 2, because a girl is out of video ideas at the moment. Although I do have face cam. I guess I could do my room tour as one of the videos. We'll see, we'll see. Alrighty. Alrighty. I finally got rid of Ruby last week. Not Ruby. Not Ruby. I'm going on holiday at the beginning of July. Fun. We're just going to the beach for a week, my family and I. So one of my friends is keeping Roni, and Roni doesn't know yet. And he still doesn't know because he doesn't understand English. So, Roni, I'm so sorry, but I'm not going to be around for a week, King. I put him in a pet hotel last time, and that was, it was fine. He made a friend, which I thought was really cute. But, like, he came back to me covered in other cats' fur, and I was like, did they not, like, clean those stalls out? He was literally, like, fur was, like, falling off of him. There was so much on him. And he also was, like, really aggressive for the rest of the day. Not the rest of the day, the drive home, basically. Which I think was partly just because he, like, missed his mother, me. But I don't want to put him in with a bunch of strangers again, and I want to be able to get updates every day, like photos and videos, which I'm sure my friend will send me, so. Where are you going? I don't want to say until afterwards, but we're going to a beach. We are going to a beach. Roni is going to be so lonely without his mother. True. Roni does really, really like hanging out with me. Thank goodness, because I adore him. But, we'll get there. We'll get there. He'll be okay. He'll see me again soon. Can villagers move out when KK is here? No. I'm just gonna move to a new day because I feel like they can't. Yeah, unfortunately, Roni cannot go on the vacation. He is not permitted in most hotels. My poor boy. Nyx would love it. What would Nyx love? Oh, cat sitting Roni? Yeah. Roni's a very social boy, too, so he does like being around other cats, being around other people. I just like the security of having him with a friend more, because I'm like, okay, he'll be safe. I can see him anytime I want. I'm watching 4 animals right now as well as their house. That's the life. Cool. My holiday will be in the mountains, but other than accommodation, there are no set plans. I hope you have a great time, though. I definitely want to do a few things at the beach. There are a few things on my docket, but I'll let you guys know when we get back. I know we want to try to do some mini golf, some like putt-putt, because we've never done that as a family, strangely enough. And I started putt-putting last year with friends, and I was like, wow, this is actually kind of fun. I'm terrible. I'm really bad at putt-putting. But, it's still fun. I prefer bowling, I think, of the, like, mini sports. No, they can't move with KK? I didn't think so. My youngest daughter's nickname sometimes is Roni. Aw, what is it short for? Roni is short for macaroni, but I call him Ronald as a joke. Just got back from the beach and I already miss it. I'm not gonna lie. When I get back from the beach, I am so relieved to not be at the beach anymore. Will you be doing vlogs or no? Like a beach vlog? Would you guys be interested in that? I guess I could do a members-only vlog as well, to be honest. I don't know what the heck that call was about, but, oh, maybe Mayday, since it's April. Alrighty, please move out, someone. Is that Filbert moving out? Okay, I promised I wouldn't move Filbert out of this island, but we're gonna go to the next day. No, I didn't promise I wouldn't move Filbert out. Should we move Filbert? I was confusing him with Sylvana, and I did keep Sylvana on Fernhaven, so I kept my promise. Vacay vlog, would you guys enjoy that? POV Lex play bikini vlog? I'm just kidding. I've never worn a bikini. No, he's cute. Do it. Who are we hunting for? Anna, we're hunting for... We're just trying to get rid of Gala right now, but we'd be hunting for another squirrel or a frog. I mean, not a frog. Another squirrel or a duck. If we got rid of him. It's very ironic. What's ironic? Good a kiss to no a kiss. Real. Nothing will ever compare to the beach in Hawaii. I bet. I autofilled to Willow. Willow's cute. Guys, what should we do? Should we let Filbert go? I'm gonna do a poll. Hold on, I'll do a poll. Let me go back into the game, first of all. We are gonna start a poll. Filbert move. Bye, Filbert, or keep him. Oops. Hee hee. We even did the horseback riding thing. That sounds so cool. Yep, on theme, exactly. But Gala is the latest one moved in. Yeah, Sugar Pepper, that's why we're letting someone else move first. So that Gala can then move out. Okay, why is it 50-50, guys? Come on. Come on. That's... Oh, it's literally exactly 50-50 again. Okay, now we're 51%. Get rid of him. By 1 vote. Okay, wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. It keeps going back and forth. The other villagers are these baddies. So we could move out Drift. I like Chatter and Broccolo, so I probably won't move them. Nibbles we could move, but I like her better than Filbert, I think, actually. So really just Drift, I guess. You know what? We're gonna let Filbert go. That's winning by 8% now. Okay, he's gone. I love being a villain. Bye, Filbert. Bye, Filbert. Oh, did not mean to do virtual game cards. Bye, Filbert. Filbert is my son. He can still be your son in the void, actually. Alrighty. Brittany, thank you for the super chat. What in the world is Chatter doing on the island? He's cute. And he's a mouse. He was one of my first, whatchamacallit, smug villagers ever. Brittany, thank you for the super chat. Happy Wednesday, friends. Lick the steak. Yes, like the stream if you're here. In the words of NSYNC, bye, bye, bye. Thank you. We love a good karaoke moment. I'm confused. If you don't like Gala, why not just time travel till her thought bubble comes? Because the most recent villager to move in on your island will not get a thought bubble. They will stay no matter what. They'll only leave if you move someone else out first. So the most recent villager to come to your island will never ask to move out. You can force them out with Amiibo if you have 10 villagers, but if you only have 8 like I do and you need to time travel them out, you have to let someone else go first. And Chatter of the Day, duh. Of course, we have our Chatter of the Day trend, so we need to have Chatter himself. Can we get some Chatter of the Day emotes in chat, please? And then we'll have to move Gala out, so that's rough, but it'll happen. It'll happen. We'll get there eventually, chat. I'm so sorry to Filbert for him losing his place on our island, but it had to happen. I'm not even gonna tell him bye because I feel like that's unnecessarily sad for all of us. I don't care that much. Yeah, the Chatter emote. We got that cheddar on a white sign? Okay. Does that mean we're doing 2 villager hunts in one stream? I guess it'll depend on how this villager hunt goes, because we're like 2 hours in and we still haven't found someone. Probably not going to find both today. It'll also depend on how fast we can get Gala to move, so we'll see. We will see. I use Amiibo as needed. Yeah, Amiibo will not work here because it will just prompt you to place another house. Like, you can't move someone, you can't force someone out with an Amiibo card if you only have 8 villagers. Oopies. There's Gala herself. She is cute. At least it's a cute villager and I don't have to look at, like, Rodney for a week. You win some, you lose some. My hair is, like, really lacking volume today, and it's making me angry. I'm currently on a villager hunt, so I don't get a rando again. I believe in you. Also, did I show you guys my new nail color? Have you seen it yet? It's pink. It's already chipping because I got regular polish instead of gel polish. Not sure it was worth the money, but we did that. At least it's not barreled. True. Real and true. Barreled is a moment, I fear. So let's see about Filbert. I think his house was— oh, sorry, Dina. I think his house was on the left. Yeah, okay. Open house. Let's go. CJ's here, which is kind of like it feels like a bad sign. But whatever. Time to huff. Stop, Mike. You make one mistake and your community never lets it go. Never lets you forget. Your nail polish is cute. Thank you. Thank you. I've been in my pink or green era. This is brighter than I wanted, but it'd be like that sometimes. Caitlin, my favorite villager is Kiki. I love her. I love, love, love her. I want to fly. Barreled popped up and I was like, heck nah, yeah, absolutely no. He just looks suspicious. You actually did it twice, Lex, so what did I do twice? What did I do twice? Oh, huff nail polish? Yeah. Not intentionally, and you shouldn't do that at home, kids. Thank you. I'm not trying to get arrested or anything. Guys, is it problematic that there's video footage of me smelling my nail polish? Will forever be hating on Barreled. My precious little goth queen. Who? Oh, Muffy, I see. I should have guessed as soon as you said goth. She's like the token goth. Who are we hunting for? A duck or a squirrel? Any of them will do at this point. I don't have the energy to keep going unless they're like really ugly. I mean, like, can't stand having them on the island ugly. I'm with Siren B. Who is Barreled? He's a cub villager with glasses, and he has a very pink lips and very gray fur. He's just not cute. Why am I watching this and a Lotus Reef live at the same time? I don't know, but you better have the Lotus Reef one muted so you can lock in here. This is the important one because it's the current one. Hee. Lex is huffing and puffing and blowing your house down. Also, I'm not gonna lie, it is catching up to me that I didn't sleep enough last night. My eyes are so heavy. I hope you guys can't tell. I hope I'm not like... Please never, ever do that again. Thank you. 69 likes. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Wait, is Filbert gone? I feel like I shouldn't say. I can't confirm or deny the allegations that Lex Play kicked out Filbert without remorse, but CNN is reporting. Got any caffeine? I actually had coffee at brunch, which is not a good idea for me because caffeine gives me really bad anxiety. Or it doesn't give me anxiety. I have an anxiety disorder, and for whatever reason, caffeine triggers it really bad. The physical elements. It's like I don't have the racing thoughts that come along with my anxiety, but when I have caffeine, I get really bad pain in my chest. And like it feels harder to breathe, which is really frustrating. But I think I'm so tired that it's not having that effect today because I feel fine. Like I don't feel awful, so you know how it is. I don't even regret having caffeine this time. If any of my friends are watching this, I'm sorry for disappointing you and using caffeine. I don't typically drink coffee because it makes my anxiety so bad, but I guess I'll report back later in the Discord if I'm, like, dying. I have to say something to defend my op title. What? You don't have to? Roni's so cute in the back. What a cutie. Hello, Strawby Star. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely week. Hello, hello. Gray, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you on Friday, bestie. I hope you get better sleep. Ka-chow, ka-chow. Oh yeah, I freaking hate Barreled. Yeah. Yeah, Samuel, he's not great. Decaf is good. Coffee messes with me, but decaf won't. It depends. Decaf still has a little bit of caffeine, so if I'm, like, in a very sensitive state or I haven't eaten enough, it'll still cause the, like, caffeine effects. But usually it's fine. I love the taste of coffee, though. Like, I love flavored lattes. I'm not a freak. I don't like black coffee. Full offense to all of you black coffee enjoyers. What's wrong? Like, can we lock in? I was talking to a guy earlier, and he was like, yeah, every day I have, like, 2 oranges for breakfast and a protein bar. And I was like, oh, like, yeah, I don't really like oranges personally. I don't like the flavor of orange, but it's fine. And he's like, oh, yeah, I don't like oranges either. And I'm like, but you eat 2 every day? And he's like, yeah, they're good for you. And I'm like, King, there are other fruit. Go eat a different fruit. What do you mean? You eat 2 of a fruit you hate every day. And then today, he's like, yeah, I drink coffee. I don't really like coffee, though. And I'm like, why are you drinking it, then? Why are you drinking coffee? So anyway, people confuse me. Hello, Tsunami. Welcome in. What are your questions? Tea gang. Yeah, see, you guys are so brave. I don't like warm tea, but I like sweet tea. I'm from the south. Give me that sweet tea. Iced as well. Ice is so important to me. I've got ice in my cup. I don't know if you can hear that, but... Why are men like this? I know. The cam is working great. I know, and I love that Roni can still be in the background. I thought cat cam was over, but no, he sits at the other end of the bed now that I've put the blanket down there. I guess orange just has more nutrition. I guess so. So he might go out with you even though he might not like you? Wait, you're on to something! Wait! Wait a second. Green bean, I don't like that you said that. You're not wrong though, what the heck? You're not even wrong. You're not even wrong. That's the thing. That's so funny. That is so funny. So wait, he might not even like you and still go out with you because maybe you're good for him. You're right. We're gonna have to talk about this later. On God. That's so funny. That is so funny. Stop. Oh. Bro is a masochist. I hope he doesn't watch this later. Like, what are they talking about? Anyway. It is rare to hear Lex laugh. That makes it sound like I'm hella depressed. No, I'm fine, I'm fine. I wish they had growing strawberries in Animal Crossing. Me too. Aww. I love that villager. I can't remember his name right now, but I love him. Chester. We're gonna head out, though. We are gonna head out. Trying to time travel in ACNH while watching this and the amount of times I've exited the game without changing the date. Oh, it's insane. Caterpillar Girl, I'm so sorry to distract. We're hanging out, though. Can you change the inside and outside of villager houses? Yes, but only if you have Happy Home Paradise. That's a paid DLC for the game. I think it's $25. It's usually a couple dollars off if you get it through humblebundle.com, which is like a discount game website where they give you a key for it. But if you have HHP and you have completed at least 30 vacation homes, you have to reach the credits for Happy Home Paradise. Then you can decorate the interior and exterior of villager homes on your island. So Pretty convenient, pretty convenient. Didn't you literally have Chester on Lotus Reef? I did. I like him a lot. I had him and Piper and Mitzi, and those were like the 3 favorite villagers for one of my early Animal Crossing friend groups in 2020, so that was like really cute. It was like a call back to that friendship. Sweet iced tea always. Someone tell Kat to refresh their page. I don't know if they might be a little behind. Oh my god, Shiho! Bye! Bye! Tiramisu is so good. I like Havarti cheese on mine. I really hope you don't mean on the tiramisu. Lex is breaking up. Breaking up, please tell me my stream isn't lagging or something. Or did you just mean generally in my dating life? Listen, we're doing our best. I just want to find my person, bro. I know that's what, like, most people are looking for. I'm ready for that, like, real love, you know? I want to have a house and Roni, and we have, like, our own bookshelves, and we have our gaming desks, and we play board games together at night. Come on. Okay, so I know I said that I would take pretty much any duck or squirrel. But hear me out, she's kind of ugly. Should we take her? You're what, 23? I'm glad you think that. Yeah, I am 26. Strawbee. True. True. Fits the city core theme, though. She's not the vibe. She's not- we're gonna keep going. She's not uggo. I misspoke, okay? She's not ugly. She's a cutie, but she's not what I want for the island. Sorry, chat. I know you guys like her. But the island is, like, green and white, and I feel like just having a random purple I'm coping. There are definitely multicolored villagers on my island. Drift is bright red, but we're gonna use that excuse. We're gonna use that excuse. I've never found her on an island. I don't know that I have. Like Bayonetta at the beginning of Bayonetta 2. Wait, that does kind of make her iconic. That does. Lex 26 isn't even that old. You're in the prime of your life. Oh no, I agree. I don't have any qualms about aging either. Like, we all do it. I think it's kind of weird that we, like, panic about getting older. Like, oh my, I'm still alive. Shut up. Sorry if you struggle with the fact of aging. That wasn't, I'm not trying to condescend to you. Not at all. I don't know. I feel like people act like getting into your 30s and 40s is so scary, and I'm like, I've low-key just felt like an adult since 24. Like, I feel like it's just gonna keep, I don't feel like I'm gonna feel old or something. Lex, can you give us some history on Mini Isle? Sure. So I decided to make this island way back, like probably 2 years ago. I was like, you know what would be cool? A miniature island where it doesn't fill up the entire island space. And then I started it with the intention of making it a cherry blossom themed, like, pink island, because I loved that vibe at the time. And then I got kind of tired with it. I wasn't feeling inspired, and so we reset the island and tried again. We did a different island theme. I think that was Lotus Reef. And then either Lotus Reef or Nightshade. I think Lotus Reef. So we did that, and then I was like, wow, I am ready to come back. The idea of having a miniature island was something I really wanted to do. I thought it was creative. I thought it would be fun to try. And it has been, and I really enjoyed the terraforming and everything. I just feel like I'm struggling with the theme. So that's why we kind of went on a hiatus. We kind of stopped working on Mini Isle, focused on Fernhaven. And now we're back, obviously. And I want to finish it for sure. I don't know why I've struggled so hard to finish this theme when it should be relatively simple. Like, I've already done the terraforming, I just need the villagers and then to get some more items to put on the streets. But I don't know, it's been really difficult to stay motivated on this island. I guess because city themes are really my thing. Like, if you followed me for a while, you can probably tell that I prefer natural builds. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're at a good place. It's the theme that has you stumped. You could say that for sure. for sure. I've never done a lot of layering with items like this in a city theme, so it's just different, but I think it's a fun challenge, and I'm glad that I'm making Mini Isle. Like, I love the island, and I can't wait for it to be done. I also am happy to announce that I do have the official map for Fernhaven, so that tour is going up hopefully tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, it'll be Saturday. I posted a video earlier this week, by the way, and I'd really appreciate if you guys could go and give that a watch after stream today. It is a video about Little Rocket Lab. It is sponsored, but I genuinely enjoyed the game. Like, I talk about this in the video. Like, they asked me to make a video, and I was like, yeah, sure. Like, this game looks fun. I typically only accept sponsorships from games that I, like, actually enjoy. Especially for the full-length videos. Like, I don't want to recommend a game to you guys that is actually kind of trash. It's a genuinely fun game. The premise is that it's a life sim game. It's kind of like Stardew Valley if Stardew Valley was rocket science instead of farming. You're literally like making factory builds to work towards building a rocket ship. And you have to learn how to use like assembly lines, and it's just really neat. The town is really cool. The art style is really cool. And you have a pet dog, and you can throw tennis balls for him, and he will fetch them. You can play fetch with your digital pet dog. So anyway, you guys should go and check that out after the stream, because it's kind of struggling. It's really hard to, like, market games that aren't Animal Crossing to my community, because we've really built a solid Animal Crossing community here. I need us to be open to cozy. Cozy. I already watched. Yeah, buddy, I'm so glad. I think it's actually an adorable game. Not Rocket. Wait, was that a DIY? No. Okay. Anyway, sold because of the dog. Yeah, I'll try to remember to remind you guys at the end of stream today and post the link. But I think it's worth watching. It was a fun game. Let's go. Is Nightbot dead? No, he's not. He was active just a little bit ago. What the heck is this? Okay. Okay. Sorry. I just said okay twice. Okay, yeah, I've only used the TI command. Sorry, I was, like, paying attention to chat. I need to get back onto Splatoon. My friend has asked me multiple times to play Splatoon with her, and I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely open to it, and then we never make plans, so I've never played it. I've seen it played a couple of times, but I've never played it. Also, the command depends, or the ability for non-mods to use commands depends on the command. So, like, member and stuff like that. General questions, I typically let anyone use. But then more specific links, I tend to make mod only. So, like, Discord links and stuff. I think TI is just for mods. I think. Splatoon Raiders? What is that? After my exams, I'll be playing so much Palia and ACNH. I hope you have a good time. Okay, another bust. Starting to regret not taking Gloria. Oops. Oops. Sending cutie patootie villager vibes. Thank you. Thank you. Also, do you guys have any fun plans coming up? I know summer is just around the corner. I know some of you are already out for the summer. My siblings are out for the summer. What kind of stuff do you guys have going on this summer? Is anyone traveling internationally or anything? That could be fun. Not PogChamp, Charismatica. Stop that right now. I've used the TI command before. Might just be a little bugged right now, who knows. I'm camping at the end of July to the first week of August. Fun. I do not enjoy camping. So my only experience camping is going to, like, a Bible camp type thing where we stayed in, like, little cabins that were not air conditioned. The air conditioning alone is enough for me. Like, call me a priss, but I love my AC in the summer. Was Splatoon made by the same team devs as ACNH? I have heard that it was. I've heard that it's the same developer team, and that's why they kind of did like a pivot and stopped updating ACNH as they started working on Splatoon 3. That's what I've heard. I'm definitely not an expert. I'm moving this summer. Exciting. I hope that goes smoothly at Charismatica. I'm working on maths and literacy every day. Good, good. Hope that goes well. We've seen... Isn't this the third horse we've seen? Why are they like, you should get a tall villager for your mini island? Welcome back, Caitlin. Splatoon 3 is getting a free update tomorrow for both consoles. I'm gonna 1v1 Nintendo if they don't announce an Animal Crossing game stat. I'll lose because they have massive amounts of money, but... That sounds like a great week. What's Pascal doing? I didn't see. Pascal, whatever you're doing, I hope it's fun, bestie. Hope it's a good time. They've stopped updating Splatoon now. I hope that they've already... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Wrong button. I hope that they've already started working on the next Animal Crossing. I feel like they must have, right? At the very least, it's past, like, the idea era where they're, like, trying to figure out what the game is going to be about. I feel like that definitely should already be done. I'd be surprised if we didn't hear about it this year. At least, like, a little announcement to be like, this is coming. I really hope. Because, I mean, we have a new console now. Please, Nintendo, please. Using my propaganda powers. Casey, are you the US government? They're announcing a ton of games this summer, I think. My mom told me. Does your mom work at Nintendo? Be honest. My birthday is in the summer and I'm going to see Olivia Rodrigo concert. Okay. Alright, fun. I've never been to an actual concert. Like, I attended a virtual concert that AJR put on during the pandemic, but I've never been in person to a concert before, and I really wanted to go to either Billie Eilish or Sleep Tokens in Charlotte. Did not get tickets. I saw the Billie Eilish one way too late. Like, by the time I saw it, it'd probably been sold out for days. So I was like, well, I just kind of tanked that. I got into Artist Alley for Anime NYC. Ooh, good luck. Good luck with that. That's exciting. If she worked at Nintendo, I'd have a Switch too. Okay, that's true, Evelyn. My bad. My bad. Have you been to a smaller local show? I haven't, and now I feel like I have, like, pressure, because this is my first concert. Like, I want it to be a creator that I care about. And I do have several, like, indie musicians who travel and even have, like, shows coming up locally, but I feel like it's never worth the price to me, or it'll be the case that, like, it's a different indie person, and the person I like is just, like, their, whatchamacallit, their opener. And I'm like, well, what if I don't like this other person as much? I don't know. I need to just bite the bullet and go to a concert so I don't have this pressure about it having to be, like, a really good one. We need a Lex ticket fund. Nah, it's fine. I'll eventually go. I would be excited if they just fixed some of the problems this one has, like long repetitive dialogue when island hopping. Imagine if we could villager hunt and just hop islands, you know? Like, without coming back. It would make the process so much faster. I saw Lindsay Sterling for 45 pounds. Wait, is Lindsay Sterling the violinist who did the really cool, like, Christmas music? The dun 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 dun. Not another ugly duck. This is Derwin, right? Is that his name? He looks like a nerd. Guys, would you hate me if I left 2 ducks because they're both frickin' ugly? Hello, Layla. Welcome back. Sage, I hope the last 2 hours go well. Derwin is not ugly. It's okay to have opinions that differ. Shatter Me? Don't like that book. Aubrey, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate you. Welcome in. Wahoo's in the chat for Aubrey, please. If you take him over Gloria, I'll riot. Okay, that's true. Now we've just got to compare. If I took Gloria, that would be a different story. But Derwin and not Gloria is kind of crazy. You're right. You're right. Okay. Shatter Me is a Lindsay Sterling song. I see. I see. Derwin looks like Jack Antonoff. Let me look. Jack Antonoff is the one who writes Taylor Swift's songs with her, right? Jack Antonoff. Let's look at it. I will not be confirming or denying the allegation that Jack Antonoff looks like Derwin the Animal Crossing villager. Not Gloria. Thank you, Layla. People are acting like I was crazy for leaving her. She's not that cute. She's fine. Like, I don't hate Gloria or anything. Lindsay Sterling always looks like she's living her best life. I really admire her confidence on stage. I feel like she has a really great stage presence, and she really likes to, like, engage with the crowd from what I've seen. And I think that's cool. I love that you thought I was just commenting. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I'm struggling wanting to work today. I'm so grateful for your stream. I'm so glad, Matthew. I hope the workday gets easier for you. I hope it does. I think Ketchup would be perfect for your island. Oh, I would take Ketchup. Even though she's bright red and doesn't fit the theme at all, she's so cute. Ketchup is a little baby. Let's see. Where is this villager on this island is always missing. Okay, we're not taking him, but he is cute. Not the villager type we need. What about mustard? Imagine if there was a mustard villager. Imagine they add a mustard villager to match with Ketchup. That would be so funny. Alrighty. Let's see. Just the name alone? What? Oh, Ketchup and Chatter, I see. They are a cute little duo. Mustard should be a masked Lexian. Specifically a Lexian. When are they adding a villager named Lex, you know? I think that's what we need. Don't get Freckles. I would absolutely get Freckles, Caitlin. I'm so sorry. Pate is my dream duck. She's so cute. You should get Marshall. I would take Marshall if we found him. There are several squirrels I think I would take. Tabea, thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome in. Quartz, no worries. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a good day. I love Freckles. I do too. I think she's so cutie. The one we need is Joey. True. There are so many cute ducks. Pate and Joey are the best ones. Okay, so I know I just said that I would take a great many squirrels. We're gonna just... Anyway. Y'all hear something? Must have been the wind. They need to add Abby from Chicken Little. Let me look that up. Is this gonna be something else that's traumatizing? Abby. Chicken Little. Oh no, yeah, she's funny. I would rock with that. Don't let Kato see this. No, I literally immediately thought of Kato. Nobody tell Kato. Why are we getting all the uggos? True. We're getting squirrels and ducks now, and they're all the bad ones. It's like Tom Nook can sense what I'm looking for, and he's like, we're gonna mess her up. We are gonna mess her up. Isn't Abby from Chicken Little low-key just pom-pom? No! No! First of all, I feel like Abby's, like, face shape and everything would match better with the birds than with the ducks. Like Sparrow and them. But Pom-Pom also is different. Personality-wise, sure, but Pom-Pom is cute. I miss the amiibo villagers like Epona and Wolflink. Wolflink is cool. I haven't seen Epona, though. Okay. We don't need that villager, so... Lex is a hater through and through. You stop. I'm not a hater. I'm updating the stream title, by the way. So I just realized I didn't even put in it that we're villager hunting, and a lot of people do enjoy villager hunts, so I kind of screwed up. Kato has started a Switch too, and of course she's trying to get Hazel as her starter. That's crazy! Someone go tell Kato I said hi. But come back after! Thank you. They had made Ganondorf into a pig because of his association with boars. I don't remember Ganondorf. That's a Zelda villain, right? Pom-Pom has Annabelle vibes. You take that back, Charismatica. Annabelle, or Pom-Pom is cute. No villager yet? Sag. Real. My favorite is Dom. Okay. Okay, while this goes, I am gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be right back, besties. Oh, hello. This is my desk, guys. That's my, hold on. That is my teddy bear, my UNC bear. That's, hold on. That's my Dodo Airlines Nintendo Switch case. And that is a McDonald's collectible. These are special edition books. Before Lex comes back, what do you guys think she'd like in her P.O. box? I'm back, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyway, sorry, someone texted me and I got super nervous for some reason, so I needed to go decompress a little bit. But we back. Plague Doctor plushie. Oh yeah, that's a Squishmallow. Peaches and I used to collect Squishmallows religiously, and now I'm out of that phase. I'm not spending any more money on Squishmallows, but they are hold on. There's Squishmallows back here too. That's a cow. That is, hold on. That is a strawberry frog. That's another frog. That is a caterpillar. These are two more frogs. This one behind my head, well, there we go, is a big frog. A lot of frogs. I desperately need a full room tour. It's coming. It's coming. Okay. We're on an island. Let's see who we got. Oh, well, she's just standing right there. Thank you for being a homie. Anyway, what are you guys up to at the moment? I mean, hold on. You're literally watching my stream. That's my bad, guys. That is my bad. You are surrounded by books. Yeah. It's a lifestyle. I also have books on my desk, so my current read, hold on. My current read is this big boy. I'm talking, this is a huge book. Hold on. Over 1,200 pages. It's Brandon Sanderson's Rhythm of War. Hold on. Hold on. Brandon Sanderson's Rhythm of War, and I'm actually further in it than I've put myself, so it looks like I'm here. I'm actually in, like, chapter 23. It's also cool because there are, like, photos or illustrations and stuff in the books, which I think is neat of Brandon Sanderson to include. Anyway, this is where I'm actually at in the book so far. Not a great amount through, and I've been reading this for like multiple months. It's a big book, guys. It is a good, big book. I love Brandon Sanderson, though. Hee hee. Okay. How do you decide what books to read? So I'm pretty into TikTok, like, content. I like watching book talkers, and that's where I got a lot of my reads that are on the shelves. It also just works out because, as you can see, I have like a lot of special editions on these too. And the special editions are usually books that have gone viral somewhere in some capacity. I've had varying levels of success with that. Like, I feel like a lot of the books are definitely not my style, which is valid. Like, I have my degree is in English with a focus honors in creative writing. I'm a very critical reader. I've been trained to be a critical reader. So it's fine. Like, I know that some people just read for enjoyment. But it's hard for me not to look with a very critical eye at the texts that I'm reading, which is why I'm huge on Brandon Sanderson. I think he has a lot of technical writing skill, in addition to his stories just being really creative and fun to listen to, fun to read. Like, so if you could add a new villager species to Animal Crossing, what would you choose? Bats. Bats. I've seen the, like, fan art of bat, like, concepts, and it's so cute. For Whom the Bell Tolls is amazing, but 18 plus for some spice. Like the classic poem, For Whom the Bell Tolls. Currently rereading Robin Hobb series for like the 6th time. Is that the Assassin's Apprentice, that series? That's Robin Hobb, right? That's on my TBR, but I haven't read it yet. I'm trying to get through all of Brandon Sanderson first, and that is trying, let me tell you. The loading speed, is it better? Is it better? I have so many books, but I read them over and over. I have not read the majority of the books that you see, like, behind me here. This shelf, hold on. Jesus, I can't. This little wooden shelf, the brown shelf has a lot of books in the back. It's double layered with books. So there's books you can see in the front here. Behind them is more books. All of the books behind those, for the most part, I've already read, and I've read some on that shelf in the far corner. But most of the books on this shelf and the one right beside my head, I haven't even read yet, especially the special editions. KC, welcome to the Discord. Yeah, we do have a Discord. You can check out the link in the video description, or if you type exclamation point Discord in the chat, it will give you an invite to the Discord. You should definitely come and hang out. We do members-only events in there sometimes. Also, just chat and hang out, and there's, like, different channels for different things, like pets. We love to share our pet pics in there, so you can get some exclusive Roni photos, of course. What book would you like to buy? Maybe I could stop by my local bookstore. I can actually tell you there are books on my throne that you could potentially get. And if you decided to get one not through Throne, when I got it, I could remove it from the list. But yeah, honestly, I'm down to try anything. I love fantasy. I like romance books. My Goodreads, I think, is pinned in the book channel in Discord if you want to see what I've already read. But yeah, we have quite a bit going on back here. Or even peruse my personal stash. Yeah, if you have a personal favorite that you'd like to share with me, I love that. Who is this? Alrighty. That's the type of bird I think that Abby from Chicken Little should be if she were in the game. We were talking about how they need to add the main 7 from My Little Pony in the next game. Interesting. That would be an interesting Animal Crossing collab. They're trying to bring in the bronies. Nintendo? Just let me know if you want to pay me for that idea. Are there any editions of books you like that aren't available where you are? I don't know about, like, British editions and stuff. I mean, if you knew of an exclusive book that you thought was really beautiful, I'd love to add it to my collection. Like, even if I didn't love the story, I do love finding really beautiful special editions. I think one of my books is actually a Waterstone copy, I think, that I got from Europe. I don't think it's sold in the US, and it's, like, one of my favorite books aesthetically. Just so pretty. But yeah. Ow, God. Is MLP by Hasbro? I have no idea. I have no idea. I've never been a My Little Pony girly, unfortunately for some. Let me message the homies while we're in here. The Waterstones one is yes. Hee hee. I mostly read horror. I'm trying to get into horror. Let me know. I've only read, I think I read, yeah, I read The Shining and Doctor Strange by Stephen King. But other than that, I haven't really delved too deeply into horror. I tried to read Dreamcatcher by Stephen King, and it just kind of grossed me out. So I was like, But I like thrillers. I like horror. And I do want to get into more genres. I feel like I very much so focus on fantasy, sci-fi, and romance in my collection. I'm open to pretty much anything, though. I like literary fiction, and I do have some of that. I like historical fiction. Like, hit me with any book recs. We have a channel for that in the Discord, too. So if I don't see your chat here, go join the Discord so we can talk about books. Quartz, thank you. Goodness gracious, Quartz becoming a player 1. Thank you, Bestie Wahoo's in the chat for Quartz. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you so much. I read 13 Stories by Jonathan Sims, the Magnus Archives guy. Never heard of it. I've only heard of Magnus Chase by Rick Riordan. I don't think I've ever read a horror book. I've read a couple, yeah. I read horror but hate horror movies. I love horror movies. It depends. I don't like when they're, like, grotesque for the sake of being grotesque. Because I feel like they can have, like, really just and I can't remember the word right now, but just like unpleasant levels of gore that is not enjoyable to watch. I like when it genuinely like scares me, when I like jump in my seat and I feel like an adrenaline spike from the suspense of a movie. I think that can be very skillful and I enjoy it. But when it's just like gross for the sake of being disgusting, I'm like, okay, like we can stop. That's a lot. What about horror games? For instance, Poppy Playtime. Never heard of that. Never. I'm like thinking and I just never heard of that before. Yeah. I've read Under the Dome, The Green Mile, and a few anthologies. I enjoyed the first season of the Under the Dome show. I watched it when it was first premiering on TV, and then I tried to read the book. I swear to God, I tried to read it like 4 separate times and just kept getting bored. I wish I'd finished it, but I would like to see you play more horror games. It's like a members-only treat that I play a horror game every now and again. I put a book rack in the Discord. Thank you. Not another tall villager, bro. Get me out of here. Wilbur, please, can we pick a better villager, dog? Please. A horror podcast, The White Vault. I'm not a big podcast girly, I will say. Like, I've never listened to an actual podcast. If I'm on a long drive and I really want to, like, have something to focus on that's not just music playing in my ear, I will listen to audiobooks. So, like, Rhythm of War, I've gotten way further in because I listen to audiobooks if I'm, like, driving back to my family's home. Because it's, like, an hour and a half. So then I listen on 2 times speed, so then I get, like, 6 hours of listening done in the 3-hour drive. Which is cool. Have you read ACOTAR? So, this... Stop. This book series in the far corner, underneath the puzzle frame, that whole shelf is Sarah J. Maas. I don't think that SJM is a great person. We disagree a lot on moral standpoints. So I don't like to promote her books. It was one of the entry-level TikTok books. I read ACOTAR, the series, actually, before I ever even got on Book Talk. I read them for the first time in early college. It was like 2017, 2018. And I enjoyed ACOTAR. I thought the first book was kind of garbage, but then I did enjoy reading the last 2. And then Silver Flames was honestly my favorite. I try not to continue buying her works just because it's not great. I also don't really enjoy Crescent City. Like, that series doesn't do anything for me. The end of the second book was shocking. If you know, you know. So it's been interesting. I do want to sell, I think. Oh my god, I just had a hiccup. I do want to sell all or most of my books by her. We're not getting a gorilla, so... Jay, hello, Mike, welcome back. I'm going to be controversial yet brave and say I think Stephen King is overrated and overhyped. I feel like his books sometimes just aren't worth their pages to readers, which is completely valid. But I am a little biased in his favor because A, he got in Twitter wars with JKR, which I thought was phenomenal. And B, he and I have the same birthday. He's my real life birthday twin, so... Half price books is good for that, yeah. Yeah, Quartz, I ate ACOTAR up. I don't know, I did get through it very fast. The first book in her series is always the worst, except for Crescent City. The second and third books, I haven't even read the third book. The second book was so tedious until the end. And the others, like Throne of Glass, the first couple books are absolutely horrid. Like, they're so bad. The first book especially. The first book feels like a completely different writing style. Because she wrote it so young, she was like 16 or something. Which is impressive, but the book is not good. The later books are better, but again, I just don't recommend buying into Sarah J. Maas. I don't think she deserves support. What's wrong with JKR? Luna, I don't know how to tell you this kindly. She is transphobic. She has been very bad online to trans folks. Let's see, yeah, you won't find Harry Potter on my bookshelf. Have I read the books multiple times? Yeah, loved them as a kid. But alas. Alas. ACOTAR feels like reading bad fanfiction. To be fair, it is kind of fanfiction-y, especially the first book. I think the story is kind of sick. Like, I do like a lot of the characters and stuff. Is it also problematic? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely look into it deeper. Like, before you buy books, if you care about being, like, a conscious reader, just look into things. You can often find articles about stuff if an author has said or done something in their works or in real life that's kind of problematic and not very good. So, you know, I just encourage you to be a conscious reader. Check out not only the reviews on a book, but, you know, how the author carries themselves. I do care, and I try not to support, I don't know, I try not to support people who are spreading any kind of discrimination or hate, so. Let's go. My fave author when I was a kid was Robin McKinley. What did Robin McKinley write? I don't remember that, by the way. Let's go. Let's go. Da 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 do do. Let's go. Da 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 do do do. Guys, what should I eat for lunch today? I had a pancake for breakfast. It was huge. Big pancake. Why are there so many cows and stuff on the... There's been so many hippos and bulls, bro. Hello? Alright, Samuel. Goodbye. Thanks for hanging out today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. I'm not a very good reader, so I only currently read Frida McFadden. So I only read The Housemaid by Frida, and I was like, oh, like I said, really hard not to be a critical reader. I thought it was so predictable, and I was just like, this isn't great writing. So I didn't pick up any of the other books by Frida McFadden just because I was like, panini or flatbread, that's what I should have for lunch. I never eat either of those things, I'm not gonna lie to you. Panini. Panini. I've also created like a vocal tick for myself after I said walawa in my face reveal. I think that all the time. All the time. Wait, is Jack here? Jack, hello! Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, someone had not heard about the situation with JKR, so we were talking about that. And how we, as a community, do not support JKR, right, guys? Right, guys? I still need to make Lexian merch. I still need to release a Lexian t-shirt. All oppression is interlinked. Real and true. Everybody should learn about intersectionality, for real. I only ever wanted the movies and tried reading the books, but I got bored. Wait, which books? What books? Charismatica, that's not controversial. Everyone, like, I feel like just instinctively, even if you enjoyed Twilight like I did, I'm so sorry, chat. I know that's disappointing to hear. It's nostalgic for me. You know, I read it as, like, a teenager. I was like, oh my god, Edward! Edward! And then now I still enjoy reading it just because it's, like, trash book, you know? It's just, it's garbage, and I know that, and I don't support the, like, problematic elements of it. Like, the use of Native American culture as, like, it was almost fetishized, you know what I mean. So, like, don't get me wrong, aware, and I do not put money into Stephenie Meyer's pocket, but I still enjoy reading Twilight. I can still acknowledge that it's not great writing. It's very self-indulgent. Twilight was such a culture moment for us, though. Absolutely. If you were growing up, like, the 2010s in middle school, high school, it was everywhere. It was a phenomenon. It was taking over the world. People keep financially supporting JKR for nostalgia. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't like to put money in Stephenie Meyer's pocket. I can read the books that I own and not advertise them and not continue buying any merch or anything. Ka-chow. Would you still recommend Twilight to new readers? Absolutely not. If you haven't read Twilight, don't get into it. Not worth. Not worth. Misu, thank you so much. You're so kind. Have a lovely rest of your day, bestie. Have you read Neil Shusterman's Scythe book series? No, but I bought it years ago. It's on this bookshelf behind me on, like, one of the lower shelves. You might be able to see it. Yeah, it's like... that. Hold on. That is the Scythe series. I haven't read it yet, but I've had it for years. I did hear some unsavory things about Neil Shusterman, though, so if you guys know anything, feel free to educate me. Feel free. I need to look into that deeper before I say anything about the books. Ka-chow. I actually have not read the Percy Jackson series. Oh my god. Don't get me started on Percy Jackson. I'll never shut up. I'll never shut. I love that series. I love Percy Jackson. Oh my god, so good. I love the Percy Jackson books. I do think I love them so much because of the nostalgia. Like, I did read them as a middle schooler. And then I grew up with the Heroes of Olympus. Julia! What a cutie! Percy Jackson is still one of my favorite stories ever. Percy Jackson and Annabeth Chase are my favorite characters. Like, they're so good. They're so good. Samuel, I thought you were leaving. Samuel's still lurking in chat. The Twilight fandom donates to the Quileutes all the time because Maya dropped the ball. I love that, actually. I am glad that that's happening. I've read a few books of the Percy Jackson series. It just gets better and better. I really want to read Magnus Chase next because I've never read it. Did you ever read the Shopaholic series by Sophie Kinsella? I have not. I have also not read the Carry On trilogy, I fear. Percy Jackson, for real. I know, guys. I know. I didn't think much about the Jacob imprinting thing till I got older and was like, Same. I feel like I was just like, I mean, they make it clear in the books that it's not like an intimacy thing until way later in life. But then I'm like, so you just grow up knowing that this grown man is gonna want to be with you when you're an adult? That's crazy. Why am I thinking of the theme song from Sesame Street? I don't even remember that song. Let's see. Has anyone read any Lockwood and Company? I have not. Star Wars is better than Star Trek. I feel like I don't know anything about Star Trek, so I can't really comment on that. I've seen the Star Wars movies, and I, liked them. The whole Renesmee thing is so whack. You named my daughter after the Loch Ness Monster? Real. Okay, Roscoe. Shout out my friend Maria, whose favorite villager is Roscoe. Love to see him. Love to see him here. Hold on, I gotta go. I forgot to open my live streaming back up. Oops. Oops. Alrighty. I have not read that, Emily. I have not. Couldn't find anything about Neil? Okay, okay. Then maybe I'm mistaken. I thought I'd seen something bad about him. But thank goodness. What kind of name is Renaissance? True. Real and true. I never needed Bella and Edward to have a baby. Real. I'm not a fan of the pregnancy trope in books generally, but that's because I want to be child-free, so it's not really something that I relate to now, or that I ever really want to relate to. So I don't know, it doesn't bring me any joy reading about, characters starting a family, and I feel like it happens really early in a lot of books that have it, like romance books, where they, meet, and then a few months later, they're like, oh my god, can't wait to have our child. I'm like, what are we doing, chat? Hello? I really like Abby Jimenez as an author. I think her books have been really good so far, but she unfortunately does do that, where the characters seem to just immediately have a baby, and I'm like, and it'll have, a time skip, but it still feels sudden, you know what I mean? It'd be like that sometimes. It'd be like that. Wait, a good squirrel? Chat? Chat? I love Tasha. We are absolutely taking Tasha. Rowan, thanks for hanging out today. I hope you enjoy your dinner. Thanks for being here, and I will see you later. Her name is actually Rotisserie Chicken Cullen. True. I can actually confirm that as someone who read the books. So the rest of you don't even need to read it. Twilight was a 50 Shades fanfic first. Yes, it was. It was. Let's go. We have Tasha now. I love this. Okay. So we'll go ahead and go back home, make sure everything's good with the house. Love this for us. Still haven't seen 50 Shades. I haven't either, and at this point, I don't know if I should. I do love Dakota Johnson, though, actually. Like, Dakota Johnson is so funny to me. Little M, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Thank you for your support. That is going to Lola. Wahoo's in chat for Little M. And that puts us at 9 for the day. This might be a scenario where we end up doing, whatchamacallit, the end of stream chatter. Daily members, 15 and 9. Thank you so much, M, for our 9th membership today. Wahoo! There we go. Okay. 50 Shades was a Twilight fanfiction. Oh, yeah. Right. True. 50 Shades was Twilight, but worse somehow, which feels impressive, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dakota got whiplash from 50 Shades. I saw that. Someone asked in an interview if she'd ever been, it was recently, too, right? It was with Pascal, Pedro Pascal. They asked if she'd ever been injured on a film set, and she was like, yeah, I actually got whiplash in 50 Shades. That is incredible. Incredible lore to know. Let's go ahead and move Tasha in, and then we'll see if we can get Gala to move out. I cannot believe I accidentally moved Gala in. That was my bad. Yeah, it was with Pedro. That's what I thought, because they recently did a rom-com, right? That's coming out. I want to see their rom-com. Low-key. Who wrote A City of Bones? City of Bones? Cassandra Clare? Are you talking about the Mortal Instruments series? Oh my god, Amanda! Hello, welcome in! Hello. We've had some serious discussions today, chat. We have had a lot going on today. What's the villager situation? Okay, so I accidentally moved Gala in because I time traveled without meaning to. So we were excited to do a villager hunt today, but I actually moved Gala in, and you can't move out the most recent villager on your island. Like, they won't ask to leave, and I can't amiibo people in because I don't have 10 houses. I only have 8. And if you try to amiibo someone in, you'll just have to place a 9th house. So we moved out Filbert, R.I.P. Filbert, but we got Tasha just now. So now that we have Tasha and Gala is no longer the most recent villager, we can time travel until Gala asks to move, and then we need to replace her with a duck. We saw a couple ducks today. We saw Gloria and Derwin, but we have some that we'd really like. So like Pate, Joey, Ketchup, any of those I would accept. So I don't want to have like a worse villager, you know? I feel like Mini Isle deserves to be happy. So... Oh my goodness, Quartz! Thank you for supporting the donos for the freaking, whatchamacallit. Oh my god, what is it called? The carpet cleaner, my little Bissell vacuum. We are a quarter of the way done with it now. Thank you. Okay. Oh yeah, I do need to talk to Gala. No, I did talk to her, right? The day she moved in? Or did I not? Now we have Tasha here, cutie. Let's go see if we can find Gala and make sure she can move out. Doing my due diligence supporting my Pedro, as you should. Isn't he literally your, whatchamacallit, your profile picture right now? Look at Dina! Oh, here's Gala. Okay, so we've talked. Cool. And we can go ahead and just time travel. My mom has a Bissell carpet cleaner. Yeah, that's what I want. Is it Bissell or Bissell? I don't know. Okay, we moved ahead. Let me make sure this day of the week is not Sunday. May 14th. No, it is a Wednesday. Let's go. Bum bum ba da da dum bum bum. Bum bum ba da da dum bum bum. I think he's my PFP on Discord. Yeah, that's what I thought. On Discord. Lex, did you see the new Phineas and Ferb episode? I didn't even know there was. I didn't realize that they were still coming up with Phineas and Ferb episodes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dina's sitting at the bottom of the stairs. Did she fall? No, she's just chilling under the tree. She's cutie. Hee hee. Tee hee. Did Gala always have flowers on her? Yeah. I think it's so cutie. They rebooted Phineas and Ferb. I see, I see. I was never, like, super interested. Not to have a hot take. I just was never a big watcher. But I'm happy for all of you who were. Let's go. Ba-da-da. Okay. Viewers are discussing movies and TV shows. I love that. Flower pig, does whatever a flower pig does. Phineas and Ferb is back? I was a big, so cartoons that were important to me were like SpongeBob, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Teen Titans, not Teen Titans Go. Regular Teen Titans. I really liked Codename Kids Next Door for a while, interestingly. It's not like my favorite thing, but I did enjoy it. Also, Camp Lazlo. I feel like nobody ever talks about that, but it was a fun show. Girl, I'm turning 38 this year. Let's go. I didn't realize you were that much older than me, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were like... If I had to guess your age, Erin, before you said that, I would have been like... 31. You'll always be a teen to us, Erin. I did see Teen Beach Movie, but it's because I have little siblings. Like, I was on Disney for longer than most. For longer than most. Captain Caveman, never saw that. I did like Kim Possible and Dexter's Laboratory. I loved Camp Lazlo. Let's go. Let's go. Scooby-Doo. What was that show with the treehouse? I only remember the Magic Treehouse books, which were good, by the way. That was like a really good intro to reading. A treehouse show, though. All I can think of is Wow Wow Wubsy, so I don't think I'm going to be helpful here. Oh yeah, was Codename Kids Next Door a treehouse show? I really liked The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy and Foster's Home for Imaginary Kids, too. Wow Wow Wubsy, my beloved. Yeah, throwback. Throwback. Oh my god, how did I accidentally go to a Sunday? Is it Saturday that he comes? Guys, am I dumb? Adventure Time. I never watched Adventure Time, but I played the DS game. That was the Trash King one, and I loved it, so I still like Adventure Time. They recently released Adventure Time skins in Fortnite, so you can be Finn the Human, Jake the Dog, Princess Bubblegum. I also had a crush on Marshall Lee, which was the male, like, alter ego of Marceline. You're on a Saturday, Lex? I thought he came on Sunday. I thought he came on Sunday. That's crazy. You'd think that after 5 years of playing this game, I'd remember, but every time I think it's Sunday, I feel like we had this problem the last time I villager hunted, where I was like, guys, why is he here on a Saturday? And you guys are like, that's when he comes. What do you mean? I'm just a girl. What can I say? I'll post in the Discord my backpack. Please do it. I want the lumpy space princess back bling. That's valid, I fear. Only Sunday if Saturday is an event. Yeah, that makes sense now. I feel like I remember that, but I'm not the brightest. Okay, listen. Where are we posting the bag so I can see? Also, let me catch up on our pet pics here. Dog, cat, cat. Oh my god, a cat watching my stream. I love when cats watch my stream. Oh my god, little orange baby. Little baby with tongue out. Little bloop baby. You guys have the cutest little cats. Oh my god, I love cats. Guys, I would die for a cat. I would. Roni is my actual child, by the way. Okay, I caught up there. Hello, Zach. Welcome in. I was just looking at, pet pics in the Discord. Sorry. Got a little distracted for a second. Oh, I just got pinged. Oh, cute. I love it. I love it, Rayla. I was Shimmer and Shine, Paw Patrol, and stuff like that. That was after my time as a kid, I fear. My siblings were Paw Patrol people. Okay, that's Tasha. She can't move out anyway. Gala? Gala's not her... No way! What is the luck that she'd be the first villager to try to move? I love that. Let's go. Rayla's me. Okay, yeah, I thought so. That's incredible. Okay, I mean, I'm not complaining. Yes, we are doing 2 villager hunts this stream. Let's really hope that I can remember the date this time in case we go over and need to do it again next week. Or on Friday, I guess. She looked at your island and was like, I hate it here. Yeah. I used to watch the Moomins as a toddler. I'd never heard of Moomin until I was like an adult. Now I have a Moomin tattoo. Cute! I have the Moomin game. I can't remember what it's called right now. But it came out like last year in 2023. Something like that. She said this island wasn't for me. Thank God. I didn't invite her here. She just showed up. She was like, wow, the resident representative doesn't give a crap about me. We're gonna head out. And she's valid for that. Can you imagine a Game of Thrones made in the 90s? It would have been so bad. They probably would have taken their time with the end at least. Not to throw shade. Last year in 2023. I said last year or 2023. I can't remember if it was 2024 or 2023. I was right, though, guys. I was right. I just can't remember. Oh, it was Melody of Moomin Valley. That's what it was called. I did play that for my channel, by the way. Reminder that if you're leaving stream, you should watch, my last video, which was about a new cozy game. It's cute. I want to watch Game of Thrones. You should. It was phenomenal. Even though the end was really rushed, I still enjoyed the whole story, so... Disappointing, but not the worst thing we've ever been through as a community, so... Let's go ahead and get rid of Gala. And we're gonna be on 521. 21 is my lucky number. I'll remember that. Okay. What do you mean? Last year is 2023. Rain's coping. Rain is coping. We don't talk about Season 8. I still liked Season 8. I thought it was rushed, but it's whatever. I feel like the 2 big events that happened in that season should have had their own season each. Like, I feel like we needed another season. There should have been a Season 9 to actually, like, get through the show. And the showrunners were so, like, they were rushing because they wanted to get onto a Star Wars show or something. And then Lucasfilm saw what they did with Game of Thrones and was like, no, actually, we're not gonna do that. So they didn't even end up doing what they were rushing Game of Thrones to do, apparently. Which is just really frustrating. Like, they had such a loyal fan base, and I think all, like, fans of Game of Thrones deserved better than what the ending did. It was just so rushed. Every time I look at that picture I sent, I laugh. Which one? The Toastin' one? Yeah, Kat, I was also thinking that, like, shows have been suffering lately a lot because of the way that people are not locked in. Like, a lot, I've heard from someone who's, like, in film writing and stuff that a lot of the time they have prioritized including, things that are happening on screen in the dialogue just because they know people are looking at their phones and they, like, want shows to still be accessible for those people, which is insane to me. I'm like, what do you mean we're incorporating action into the dialogue specifically because people aren't paying attention? Incorrect. Hold on, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Oh, I do love that. Okay. I see. How are you liking the Switch 2? It's good so far. I mean, I mostly play Animal Crossing, so there's nothing really, like, hugely upgraded so far. I would have waited on this console. Like, if you want my full, unbiased opinion... wait, it's not unbiased. It's my bias. If you want my biased opinion, I think that the console is great. I love it so far. I've had no issues. I know some people have. It's a new console. There are going to be some kinks to work out with it before it gets, you know, more perfected. But I think it's not worth investing in right now for the average casual gamer. If you do not have, like, another console or a PC or something, and this is your main gaming console, I think it is worth the upgrade just for the better hardware, and your games will run better. You can have access to more games than the original Switch. That is worth it if you actually want to get into other games that are only available on the Switch 2 due to the hardware difference. If you mainly play games like Animal Crossing New Horizons, or you have, like, a PC and you play games on Steam, I don't think it's worth getting yet. I think if it hadn't been, like, this is literally my job, like, I like to have the upgraded hardware because I do my content as my career. Getting a Switch felt pretty necessary to me, but I think if I were just a casual enjoyer of Switch games, I would probably wait until a game that I really, really care about comes out. So something like a new Animal Crossing, for instance, would motivate me to get it. Or I'd just wait for a deal. Okay, not the first one being a duck, but an ugly duck, bro. We are getting the worst duck luck today. I swear. But yeah, anyway, so that's my take. I think it's worth it for certain reasons, but if you're just a casual gamer, wait until they have a deal and you can get it for cheaper. It, I think, will be worth it to wait. Or, yeah, like Rain said, you could even wait until someone is selling their secondhand Switch. Mario Kart World is crazy, though. I feel like I'm a little biased in the sense that I don't care a ton for Mario Kart. Like, Mario Kart isn't essential to me. It's just a little party game that comes up, like, once a year max. I have played Mario Kart 8 maybe 3 times, and I've had it for years. So... no, she's so slay. That's okay for you guys. You guys can take her. The Sonic racing game looks cool, though. Haven't even seen it. I got a Switch 2 coming on Friday. Exciting. Exciting. But yeah, I definitely, like, for sure it depends on your personal interest. If you love Mario Kart, then get it. Mario Kart World is cool. I just am not, like, a super fan of Mario Kart, so that alone isn't enough for me. And I also do think that the upgrades for the Zelda games, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, are really, really impressive. I don't know if it's worth spending, you know, like $600, $700 on a console just for those upgrades. But it is good. It is good. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Lex, do you play Sims 4? Oh wait, no, there was a DIY right at the edge. So, I have played Sims 4. I actually have a lot of the DLC that I bought impulsively when it was on sale. And I do regret that because I barely ever play. I barely ever play the game. So, I do wish that I'd held off on that. And it was pretty intense for me to learn. I feel like there was a big, like, learning curve for figuring out Sims 4. It's very different from the type of, like, terraforming and stuff that I'm used to. I think it's fun, though. I love the, like, home decor elements, especially. And I would just use the mods to, like, give myself money so I didn't have to worry about sim money. April Honey! We're getting a raid? What the heck? Wahoo's in chat for April Honey. Thank you for posting April's channel. April is a fellow content creator who does Animal Crossing quite a bit and streams, and you should definitely check out April's channel. Welcome to the April Honey community. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. We have been discussing some quite important topics today, but now we're on to a villager hunt. This is our second villager hunt of the day. Earlier, here's the situation, right? Last stream, I got a villager to move out, and I was really excited because that meant we were down to our last villager of the island, who needed to be a duck, okay? I accidentally time traveled, and Gala autofilled. Gala is she's a pig. So not what we were looking for. This island is a mini island. We were going for all mini villagers, and I wanted 2 of each. So there are 8 villagers, 2 of each species. I needed a duck only. So because I'm using 8 villagers, I couldn't amiibo someone in, because an amiibo would have just caused me to put another house down, and I didn't want 9 houses. And I couldn't move Gala out because she was the last villager to join the island. They won't ask to leave. So I had to move out another one of my villagers. Filbert ended up being the first to ask, and we let him go. Very sad. So then we did another villager hunt earlier, and ended up getting Tasha, and now we're like 3 villagers in on the second hunt, because Gala asked to move first the next time. So we got really lucky, actually, getting Gala out in the same day. But that's what we're doing now, so just a quick refresher here. We are now on our second villager hunt, and this villager needs to be a duck. Earlier, we were able to hunt for either a duck or a squirrel. We've seen 3 ducks so far, none of them good. We saw May... however you pronounce the one that's M-A-E-L-L-E, I think is how you spell it. We've seen her, we've seen Derwin, we've seen Gloria, and those just aren't great. My island is like a green and white city theme. I would accept any cute villager, though, to be honest. So, like, Ketchup is fine, Pate is fine, and also Joey. We're looking for one of those, hopefully. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. I hope you guys are having a lovely day so far. Hi, April! I hope you're doing well, bestie. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. We are currently on our second hunt looking for a duck. Those are the 3 ducks that I'd most like to have, so I hope we find one of them soon. Has anyone tried the chat on the Switch too? I have not, but I accidentally hit the button a lot, so that's annoying. I think it's also on here. Yeah, it is. Who will be using game chat? Not me. Thank you, Expedition 33. Mael? Mael? How do you pronounce that? Is it like Mael? Mul? Mul? Mulk. Have you guys seen that video? The freaking... Get the man a glass of milk! You're saying milk. He's saying milk. Milk. I love that video. Hee. Muel. Mael. I'm seeing so many. I'm seeing so many. I say Mael. I just say Mael. Whatever, guys. Whatever. Whatever. What villager we got here? A dog. He's cute, but not who we're looking for. For some reason, he reminds me of Rhett and Link. Don't know why. I'm receiving a page. Hee hee. Okay, Charismatica, thank you for the gifted membership. Hello, hello, Val. I hope you enjoy your new membership. Wahoos for Charismatica. We are 5 away from the member goal, and therefore 5 away from Chatter of the Day. I can't see the screen right now. Oh, let me just do this first. What am I doing? Okay, we are going to go ahead and move to the island. Let me go. Alrighty. Luna Rose, welcome in. Howdy, howdy. Let me edit our member goal here really quick. Daily membies. Daily membies. Goal of 15 and we're at 10. 5 away from the daily goal, chat. The French pronunciation is Mael, I see. I love Rhett and Link. Have never seen a Rhett and Link video. I'm so sorry. Except for the epic rap battles where they were the Wright brothers. We are the Wright brothers and there can be no other. Let's go. Just looked it up in French and English. It says it how you pronounced it just now, Lex. Mael. Mael. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that. Matthew! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Matthew is always completing our goal, I swear. Wahoo's in the chat for Matthew. Matthew, those are going to Purple Pixie, Romelda, Boy Cuspid, Tina, and Terry. Welcome into the new member. Oh yeah, time for chatter of the day. Let me get on it right now. You guys tell me in chat what the word for the day should be. Every day we do chatter of the day, and it's just an honorary title. Anyone can get it. You just have to say the right word in chat, and you're entered in like the giveaway format for it. Okay? So chatter of the day can be any word where once we say it. Yeah, we'll say duck. We're gonna manifest ducks. So type duck in chat, and you will be included in our chatter of the day. Only say it once, please, and you will be included. Chatter of the day is just an honorary title. It means you're a little lucky. You're the honorary chatter of the day. You're the best person in chat for the day. That's all it means, but it's a fun little thing that we do. Little community situation. So yeah, just everyone say duck one time, please, while I update our daily member goal. Thank you again, Matthew, for getting us the rest of the way there. I appreciate you. There we go. And let's see who this villager is while I give you guys time to get your entries in. Type duck in chat to be included. Oh, not Cat. She's so cutie. We had her on, I think, Nightshade. Maybe Nightshade. So that means we could be a lucky duck. What? Yes. True. If you win today, you're a lucky duck. You are a lucky duck. Welcome, welcome. I love Cat too, bro. Wow, we just had an icon join the channel. JJ the Resilient Baked Beans Man. Thank you so very much for subscribing. Welcome in. What the duck? Hey guys, language. Language. Has everyone who wanted to typed ducks in chat? Or duck, just without an S. Duck. Ka-chow. Cat is a Swedish queen. Okay. Alright, we are going to draw our chatter of the day. Let's see who it is. Broken Thinker. Congrats, Wahoos, for Broken Thinker. Welcome in. Welcome in. You are part of our chatter of the day wall. I should have been tracking it this whole time. If anyone wants to go back for like the past 100 million streams and pick out who each of the calling him a duck. JJ, I love the AI summary sometimes. But yeah, we need to make like a wall with all the names of all the chatters. We need like an art wall of chatter of the days. I've been in chatter twice. Yeah, Evelyn, you're lucky. You're hella lucky. It's a huge honor to be a chatter of the day, you know? Lex cat means cat in Swedish. That does add up. Reminds me of hey at IKEA, meaning hey. Wild-Eyed Wanderer, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoy being here. Welcome. Welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Lighthouse Stripes is such a cute name. Stop. I'm collecting Lex Play accolades. As you should. As you should. I think I've been chatter twice. I know you've been chatter at least once. Let's go. I was waiting for my subscription wall to come down, so goose. What is a subscription wall? Is there like a limit to how many channels you can subscribe to on YouTube? I was chatter in the first stream I ever watched. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I don't want to visit someone. No, no. Fart, bra, and kiss means speed, good, and pee. Rain is in the wall, so now we're putting in charge of the wall. True. Nah, that's a lot of labor to do. I need to go back and do it myself, I fear, because it's also, like, We do chatter at random times depending on when we get members, and even before we did it that way, it was just like a random time of stream. So, Luna Rose, thank you for subscribing. I feel like I've already seen you in the chat. I'm not gonna lie. Did bro unsubscribe and then resubscribe? But, yeah, I feel like chatter of the day finding it in each stream is going to be a big hassle, so... I wonder if there's a way for me to see previous giveaway winners through... giveaways. Can I please go back? Stop. I don't think I can see, like, previous winners. Whatever. Okay. Let me put this back on the right page for us. Alrighty, next up. Oh my god, 2 anteaters in a row. That feels a little bit... I don't know, it feels a little lucky, actually. Oh, the minute you have to be subscribed. I see, I see. Yeah, I used to have it at 5 minutes, but I'm like, okay, I usually subscribe to chat, and then it's like, by the time I'm able to chat, whatever I wanted to respond to is already, like, gone. So... oh god. It's possible to max out subscriptions, but it'll be hard. The max today is 75, and the overall is 2,000. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had an issue with subscribing to too many YouTube channels. I was never much of a YouTube watcher. Like, my biggest experience with YouTube has been as a creator, which is kind of... okay, I forgot to get more Nook Mile tickets. Let's go. Let's go. Bum bum ba da da dum bum bum. Bum bum ba da da dum bum bum. And then we will... oh wait, no, my tickets are in the... I was gonna run all the way to my house. That would have been obnoxious. I'm eepy. Oopies. I was eepy at the beginning of stream, but I feel like I've woken up over the course of stream. You guys keep me young, you know? My little homies. Thanks for toddling by. I love that. Oh, bye, Wanderer! Thank you for coming in today. I hope you have a lovely rest of your week. Hope to see you in a future stream. We stream every Wednesday and Friday at 12:15 EST. But no pressure, you know, we're just kind of hanging out here. Unless we find the right duck in the next few Nook Mile tickets, we're probably still going to be hunting on Friday, which is fun. I like having, like, a built-in plan for what to do that day, but... do wish that we could see, you know, our little besties. I really wish we could find our duck, our soul duck. Who knows who it's gonna be either. Aw, Caitlin, you're so kind. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here today. Forever EP. Real. Real. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I have some kind of fatigue condition. Because I am, like, drop dead tired half the time, and I'm just like, I haven't done anything, so that's interesting. Also, Zell is cute. We've had him on another island. But I cannot afford to take bro home this time. Goodbye, King. You have a cat, so you're automatically a good person. I do wish it worked like that. I do wish that it worked like that. But, I don't think that can be the case. It is a bonus, though, you know, having a little cat. Look at my little Ronald in the back. He's so cute. I'm so glad you guys really like Roni, because I love him. Why did I immediately think of My Little Pony theme song when you said My Little Homies? Why do I always say homies, bro? I don't know why that word has been on my mind lately. My little pony, my little pony. I don't know how they say the second run, I'm not gonna lie. I was just guessing there. Friendship is magic. Ronald, baby. Like Roni? No, Lex, we love him. He deserves it. He deserves it. He is literally precious. He is my favorite little guy. He is so cutie. I have 2 cats. What does that make me? I have 3. Zuzu, Snickers, and Athena. You guys think you're better than me or something? I just have my one Ronald. I love Roni. I think Rhodey would like a sibling, but that's not in the cards while we live with Lo. I don't want... Lo is allergic to cats, and I don't want to double the dander production here. So we are not doing that. I would maybe consider getting Roni like a little sister or a little brother in the future. Roni, would you like a friend? I think he would. I'm not gonna lie, I think he would. My oldest cat is turning 9 next month. If you guys remember, when I first started my channel, I was always talking about Rolly. That's my parents' cat. He's 9 now. He's 9 years old. He's a big boy. A Sphinx brother, I would love that. That's the second time we've seen that elephant. She's cute, but like, you're tall, bro. This is an anti-tall stream. Anti-tall. Some kitties show up in my yard from time to time. I wish I could save every cat from the outdoor experience. Roni really likes going on the patio, though. He likes to go outside because we have a screened-in porch, so he can't, like, get out and escape. He loves rolling around on the concrete. I need to get him, like, a concrete slab just to put in my room. Good, I'm short. Yeah, this is an anti-Lex play stream because I'm tall, actually. Oops. Maybe I thought of it because I've been watching horror and I use My Little Pony to palate cleanse. I obviously read a lot of fantasy books, some sci-fi, but the stakes are usually very high and it's usually very dense stories because of the content. Like, fantasy just tends to be very dense. And I use rom-com books to palate cleanse. In between, I'm like, yeah, let me just get this very short story so I can kind of calm down a bit from that. You're like 5'8", right? I'm 5'4". I'm 5'9.5". So it depends on how you want to round. I could be 5'9", could be 5'10". Also, I feel like it depends on the time of day, because apparently over the course of the day you get a little shorter because your spine compresses. So in the morning I'm 5'10", but at night I'm 5'9". It's not that dramatic, it's not a whole inch, but I'm somewhere between the two because the doctor says something different every time. I'm either 5'9" or 5'10". I'm 5, just even? Em, you're so short. I'm 6'4". JJ wins, I fear. 5 feet, not 5 in age, yeah. I did assume, don't worry. I'm 4'10" or 4'12", or 4'11". I'm 4'11". You guys are shorties. This stream is for you. You guys can all live on Mini Isle. I am not welcome on my own island as a tall individual. I'm tall for a woman. I'm like the average male height in the US. Apparently the average male height is 5'9", so I'm slightly taller than the average guy. Almost 5'1", but not quite. You guys are little shorties. I'm 5'2" and my BF is 6'2". Elle, I'm gonna need you to save the tall guys for tall girls, bro. Come on. We're not discriminating, I'm just kidding. I'll happily get the food off the top shelf. Hey, I can reach the top shelf. But yeah, if you get a really short partner, then yeah, you're on it. You're on it. I'm 5'0". My husband is 6'4". You guys it's like, is this the height this is the height difference between you guys? I don't even know if that's enough. The Lex meet and greet will be fun. It's just gonna be me looking down at you all like, why are you guys so short? I think it'll be fun. How outdated is that figure? What figure? What figure? We're fun-sized. Stop. I'm 5'6" and my girlfriend is 5'10". Cuties. I literally LOL'd. About what? About what? Were you imagining the Lex Play meet and greet? You guys come to a con and I'm like Jolly Green Giant and you guys are like little ants. And I'm like, wow, hi guys. Didn't realize that my followers were the short club, but I'll take it. I'll take it. To be fair, I am tall. Like, I feel like 5'6" isn't short, especially for a femme individual. Like, I feel like you guys are usually like 5'4", 5'6" range. Like, I'm taller than most of my friends. So I'm joking with you guys, but I'm the freak. I'm the freak. Like the Eye of Sauron. Stop. Pascal, look me in. Stop. Jesus. My partner is 0 centimeters because I don't have one. I would love a meet and greet, but I would probably never be able to go. I'll try to do one in Europe, you know? I'll try to do the Let's Play World Tour, except it's just me meeting one person overseas. Most of my followers, like most of my, or not followers necessarily, I guess, but most of my viewers lately have been in the US. It's the US and then Canada and then like the UK, I think. My sister, who's 3 years younger than me, is the same height. Yeah, my sister, Peaches, is actually getting taller. My middle sister is so short. Like, Peaches is already her height, and they have like a 5-year difference or something. Or no, not even 5, like a 7-year difference. So that's crazy. Right, my sibling who's 11 years younger is almost taller than me. That's rough, Pascal. Wait, why were you shocked I'm taller than you? How tall are you, Pascal? Tell us. Let's Play World Tour, you know? Rock on. Let's Play World Tour, except I know like one person per country, maybe. Are you taller than Peaches? Yes. By quite a bit. My parents, my dad is 6'0", I think, and my mom used to be 5'10", but she's like, she's got some kind of spine stuff going on. She's like easily 5'7" now, 5'6" maybe. I like stand next to her and I'm like, you're shrinking, mother. You are shrinking. I'm 5'7". Obviously I'm taller than you. Silly goose. I had been the tallest sibling growing up, but I think my brother with a 14-year age gap will be taller than me. Brothers just got that dog in them, bro. Zachary's taller than me. He's 16 and he's taller than me, so I'm 11 years older. Well, 10. I'm 10 years older. You're shrinking, mother. She is. I can't, like, she admits it. She's like, bro, you don't shrink as you age, you slouch. No, she actually has, like, spine things going on that have made her a shorter height. So, like, even when she stands up fully straight, back completely, you know what I mean? She's still shorter than she used to be. It's been wild to witness. Hers is, like, more severe, I think. She's only in her 40s. Like, my mom isn't getting really old. She's just had a massive shrinking situation. Kid Cat, he's so cutie. Stop. My sister is as tall as, my little sister is as tall as my sister, and it's a 12-year age difference. I'm a triplet. You're a triplet? Wait a second. Do you just mean you have 2 sisters? Because if you were a triplet, wouldn't you guys all be born in the same year? Or do you just have separate, I don't know. Okay, hold on. I'll look it up, guys. I'll see. Do you actually shrink as you age? Nearly 80% of people will shrink an inch or two as they age. Between the ages of 30 and 70, most men lose an inch in height, while most women shrink by about 2 inches. The shrinkage typically becomes noticeable around age 40, and people begin to lose about half an inch of height per decade. The decline accelerates with age, but the shrinkage can be slowed by preventing osteoporosis. You can begin shrinking as early as your 30s. It's normal to shrink by about 1 inch as you age. We did the research. We did the research. You do shrink as you age. That is a normal phenomenon. Didn't you have Kit Kat on another island? I think he was like a starter villager or something, but I don't think he stayed on the island. Because his mask kind of just like... Yeah, JJ, I don't think anyone's saying you can't also grow, but it is natural to lose height as you age. I used to be 5'5.5", and now I'm 5'4". Evelyn is speed running. Speed running, shrinking. Thought men stopped at 18. Hee hee. I think some people do still grow later. Because your body can still be developing, like, well into your 20s. Apparently. Or so I hear. Definitely not a doctor, guys. Okay, not another kangaroo. Hello? I just want a duck that's cute. Oh my god, Misty? Hi, bestie! Welcome in! How's it going? How are you? Hello, hello! Welcome in. I'm trying to think what you missed so far today, okay? Let me speedrun it. We had to do a villager hunt. We had to get rid of Filbert because I accidentally autofilled a villager, which means she couldn't leave first. So we got rid of Filbert, replaced him with Tasha. Now we're on our second villager hunt of the day because Gala happened to be the first one to move out after the first villager hunt. That was really fast, chat. Can I get some applause? Like, can everyone clap a little bit? I'm 33 with back issues, so I'm probably shrinking already. That's literally the boatloads, and I fear. Misty, you're too nice. You're too nice. Stop. Stop. Don't stop. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Evelyn, for the applause. Thank you. Thank you. Second career as an auctioneer. Could be me, except if I needed to be fast, I would definitely stumble over my words. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. Hello, Coach Drea. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Also, Misty can compliment you, but the mods can't. Do it. I accept compliments. I just said you can't flatter me. Flattery doesn't work. Maybe I'll get a big head one day, though. We'll see. We'll see. As a treat. As a treat. Do we have any strawberry shortcake fans? The show, not the cake. My mom loves strawberry shortcake so much, she has a strawberry shortcake, I'm not kidding, tramp stamp, right at the center of her lower back. And guess what she not seeing this villager for the third time today. Get out of here. We don't want you. Anyway, back to my mom's tramp stamp. She has a strawberry right at the center of her lower back. You know what's written underneath it? I want you guys to take a guess. My name. Y'all ever have your mom tramp stamp your name? We're struggling out here. We're struggling. She just loves strawberry shortcake though, and she didn't know like the placement was interesting. So she was just like, yeah, that's cool. That's a cool spot to have this tattoo. And now I'm like, yep. Thank you, Mom. It's just a vibe. It's just a vibe. Rainbow Bright was my jam. I don't remember any of the characters. I specifically remember really enjoying the Strawberry Shortcake movie where Strawberry Shortcake, like, goes to her friends. She's, like, trying to set up, like, a little get-together with her friends, and she goes to one friend, and that friend has, like, a bakery and has a bunch of cookies and stuff, and the cookies always looked so delicious. And I think they, like, knock some cookies over and have to fix it. But anyway, then Strawberry Shortcake goes to another friend for, like, getting supplies for painting. And they do, like, the cat is, like, jumping on the papers and putting little ink paw prints down to make little butterfly confetti or something. Does that sound remotely familiar to any of you? One of the friends has to, like, it's a guy and he has to build a raft for them. Don't remember why that was, but, I loved it. I loved it. Is Strawberry Shortcake a nickname she has for you or something? No, my mom just really likes Strawberry Shortcake and she wanted to get something honoring her kids. So she got Strawberry Shortcake sitting on a little strawberry. And it's like the classic Strawberry Shortcake, not the like early 2000s one, but the older one with the like bonnet hat. So she got Strawberry Shortcake sitting on a strawberry, and then it says my name on one side and my sister's name on the other side. So it's just like both of her kids. It wasn't anything specifically to do with me. She just wanted to tattoo my name on her body, I guess. And I was like, okay, I mean, whatever. But now Peaches and Zachary, because they came after the tattoo stage, like they aren't anywhere on my mom, and they're like kind of offended. I was like, well, you have to go back and get another tattoo adding them to the tramp stamp, bro. They need to experience that too. We always watch the Christmas Strawberry Shortcake movie. Cute. I don't think I've seen that one. I want a Littlest Pet Shop bull tattoo on my arm. Oh, I did not mean to do this. I want to get an Animal Crossing tattoo. I know what I want, but I'm not, like, displaying it. Like, I'm not talking about it intentionally online because I don't want anyone to copy it before I get it. Because it's, like, an original idea by me. It's not going to be, like, a specific item or something. So, I'm really excited for that. I want to get that eventually, just because Animal Crossing, even if I don't always play Animal Crossing, like, it's definitely changed my life in really huge ways. And then I would also like to get some kind of armband. Perhaps like a vines situation, like some greenery or something. My shirt is getting on my nerves right now. Why is it like folding like this? Okay, whatever. I don't know. I want to get some kind of armband because I feel like armbands are really pretty. And then I think I'd like to get a Studio Ghibli inspired tattoo. Maybe Kiki. I was thinking soot sprites, but I don't know where I'd get them. I have a lot of tattoos. I have 2. Oh my god, I could show you guys one of my tattoos now. I don't know, I'll have to, like, turn my camera off so it's not AI tracking in order for me to show it to you. I'll see if I can do that either today or next stream. Where is the villager? Why is this villager always hiding from me? Oh, it's Carmen. Cute. Not who we're looking for, but tall queen. I don't think I'll ever get a tattoo. I was excited to get mine. One of mine is on my foot, so I can't show you because this isn't a feet pic situation, guys. I'm so sorry. The doo-doo bird. What? I got my first tattoo 30 years ago, and it's an armband. I would really love to get one. My only concern is that my body weight fluctuates quite a bit. Like a couple years ago, I weighed a lot more than I do now, and then a couple years before that, I weighed less than I do now. And I'm worried that the tattoo would like stretch or otherwise be affected. I want to get to like a very consistent place before I get something on my arms, because my arms specifically change a lot. So, I don't know. I have 6. Cute. Do you have any, like, cutie ones? What kind of tattoos are they, Layla? I want another one once my girls are born. Is it gonna be about your mom? I mean, about your mom. About your kids. You should get their names tramp stamped. In my official experience, it's been a good thing to have. Thank goodness my mom tramp stamped my name. My first tattoo was supposed to be a huge piece that went on my arm, but I scrapped the idea, so now I have a goofy metal plate tattooed on my neck. Okay, interesting. It takes extreme weight loss or weight gain. Would 100 pounds count? Because that's what happened the first time. I have an armband and I gained a lot of weight after and it still looks good, but I don't know if it would look good if I lose the weight again. I have no idea. I have no idea. I feel like lower back tattoos get such a bad rap, but it can look nice. Yeah, see, I joke about my mom, but it's literally fine. I just think it's a funny placement, given, like, the cultural understanding of tattoos there. I still think it's fine. It doesn't actually bother me. I think it's funny more than anything. Girl, have you been checked for thyroid issues, weight change, and chronic fatigue? Yes, my thyroid is messed up, but it's been treated, and my thyroid productivity has been normal for, like, multiple years now, so... I'm on a higher dosage than I even need of the thyroid medicine, so I don't think that that is the issue anymore. Also, I will be, like, honest, the weight fluctuation was an ED, it wasn't... That was definitely what I did to myself. Okay, April. Nice. That's good to know. Maybe I will go and get it sooner rather than later. I think it'd be so sick to have an armband tattoo. I just think it's so cool. I have 7 kids, so lots of fluctuating. 7 kids is a lot. I did not realize that. I want to be child-free. So at least there's that, I guess, for me. You need iodine? What? I've tried so many things that people said I need. Like, I tried magnesium and it didn't help. I tried biotin and I didn't help. No idea. But yeah, anyway. I think we're gonna do just one more island today, besties. I think there is... I think I'm ready to hop off and go eat lunch. Iodine is in salt and minerals. Yeah, I did know that, and I already consume enough, I think. Like I said, my thyroid activity has been normal. So I really don't think it's that. You know what you need, Lex? Crystals. Should I start carrying crystals in my pocket? Can you guys give me advice? Should I put one under my pillow or something? What is the meaning of different, whatchamacallit, crystals in different places? I had to stretch a little bit. Sorry, chat. Okay. Sending the bestest duck luck. It'd be crazy if our last island was a duck. Oh my god, I almost burped really loud. It's 7:41 p.m. Yeah, for me it's 2:40. So technically it is a little late for lunch, but I had a late breakfast. Well, not late. I ate breakfast at like 10:30. So definitely not the latest. Wait. It is a little mini villager at least. She's cute, but we already have our squirrels, so we are gonna head out. Oh, did not mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Okay, let me get out of here. Horse Paradise, thank you for subscribing. Okay, let me see if I can get to a point. Hold on, let me turn my face cam off really quick. And I'll see if I can make my camera not move. Hello, half of Europe. Okay, I just turned off the tracking. Okay, I'll try to show you guys my tattoo. Hold on. I've got to, like, figure out the best position for this. Because, like, the chair, I can't just turn around in my chair, then you can't see it. The whole half of Europe, true. Okay. Hold on, chat. I won't be able to see very well what it looks like to you guys, so I'm just gonna have to hope that you can see my back, I guess. Oh my god. Okay. Can you see this? Yes. Alright. I'll put my face cam on so you can appreciate. So this is my back tattoo. I think it's cutie. I think it's cute. Can you see it? Well, it's an origami rose surrounded by the phases of the moon. And my college roommate drew it for me. She is one of the loves of my life, so. But yeah, that's my tattoo. I could never show it to you before, but there it is. Wait, that's fire. Thank you. Thank you. I love to see it. I love my tattoo. Yeah, thank you guys. Do you want something similar around your arm? I'd be open to different ideas for my, like, armband situation, I think. It'll just depend on what I'm looking for at the time. I need new tattoos so bad, lol. I have 24! Jesus! That's a lot! Alrighty. Me being named after the moon. True. This tattoo is in honor of you now. Is that a fairy ring? No, not like intentionally. Oh, hold on. Are you looking into getting another tattoo? I would love to get some more. We talked about that earlier. I'd like to get an Animal Crossing one for sure. And then I'd love to get a Studio Ghibli themed one with a cat. I think I originally wanted to get soot sprites, but they're not as important to me as cats are, so that is the current situation. Let me get into, before we end the stream, let me thank everyone who joined. Okay. First of all, Kat, thank you for starting us off today with 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to Avian, who became a member today. Thank you to Airdrin for gifting a membership. And then thank you to Abuela for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you to Brittany for the super chat. Oh my gosh. Apparently while I went to the bathroom, someone actually joined. So let me update our member goal because we actually have 16 today. Nobody told me that I missed a member. So we're actually at 16. Shout out to Brienne. Thank you so much for joining today. I'm so sorry I missed when you joined, but I appreciate you so much. Thank you for becoming a member. Then we've got Quartz. Thank you for becoming a member. Maybe it was even before I went to the bathroom. Did I just miss a whole member going? Little M, thank you for the gifted membership. And Charismatica, thank you for the gifted membership. And then Matthew, of course, thank you for taking us home to the 15 gifted memberships. 16 technically, and I didn't even realize. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here today. It's been so nice to meet those of you who are new. I hope this stream was fun in the sense that we were doing villager hunts, but also that you learned a bit about me, and thank you guys for your support and encouragement. I hope you have a safe and happy week, and I will see you all Friday. But for now, bye!